Hi everyone, welcome once again to JD's Guidance. Friends, we are discussing about the test of market efficiency, and in the previous video we have seen a very important test for the test of weak form of efficiency, and that is the run test. In this video we are going to cover another important test, and that is the autocorrelation test. So friends, the basic idea of autocorrelation is that if we have to predict the future, we generally take the past price trends, we observe the past price trends and then predict the future. But if the market is efficient, then your past price trend will have no relation to the present nor with the future. That means prices are not correlated, they are simply random. So if year 1 price, year 2 price, year 3 price, if we observe, we will not find any kind of correlation. But then if there is a correlation observed, then we would say that yes, price has a trend, or the past data or the previous years or previous periods data is correlated with the present and is likely to be correlated with the future, and that way I can understand the behavior of the data and make some extra profit. So friends, as we have seen in the last video, that in a weakly efficient market we are to see technical analysis and fundamental analysis, and if the market is efficient, technical analysis is not useful, but fundamental analysis can help us. But if technical analysis is not useful, then we will do the technical analysis and see whether it has proved to be an important analysis to help us predict the future. If you find that yes, technical analysis has helped us to predict the future, then we will say the market is not efficient, it is inefficient. So the basic idea is that we are going to check the trend of the price, and we are trying to correlate the present price with the past price and check whether there exists any correlation or not. So from here I am going to start the next test of market efficiency, that is autocorrelation. In fact, this is a single word, autocorrelation. Now what is autocorrelation? We are trying to find out that the price at the period t, and we are trying to find out the price at the period t minus 1. Okay, maybe the price at the period t minus 2. This way we are going to find out whether there is any correlation between the price data or not. If there is a correlation, then I can easily understand how the price is going to be in future, and I can make some extra profit. So now what is autocorrelation? Auto means a variable which is correlated with the past data of itself. For example, the sales of year 2020 would be correlated with the sales of 2019. That means 2019 sales is correlated with 2020 sales, or 2018 sales is correlated with 2019. So this is called autocorrelation. That means when a variable is correlated with the lagged period, that means the previous period, right? Not all variables have autocorrelation, but we will check if the price is autocorrelated, that then I can declare the market is inefficient. Now how to do autocorrelation? It's very simple. We will have some price data and we will divide it into two parts, period 1 and period 2. And we will see what is the correlation between these two, and if you find the correlation is significant or correlation is high, then I can say high and significant, then I can say yes, the market is inefficient. But if you find the correlation is very weak, or there is no correlation between the two price period, to the prices of the two period, then I would declare that the market is efficient. Let's do with the help of a hypothetical example and understand how to do correlation. So here are some price data. As you can see, Px is the price, and you can see the prices are changing over the period. The period could be month or year, whatever. And there is delta Px, means change in the price from this period to this period, this period to this period, this way. Now one thing you observe here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 period data. So what I will do is that I will classify the entire time period into two parts, period 1 and period 2. I'll keep some period for period 1 and some for the later period for period 2. So since it is 12, so we can keep it 6 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can keep it as period 1. This can be period 1 and the remaining can be period 2. Okay, so this can be period 2. Now I am observing the price change. So you can see I am subtracting the present from the previous, and then I get this much. Again, the first observation is nil here also nil, and this way I am finding out, and I am here now 280 minus 315. Let's do how much it is. So done, minus 35 and 10. Now friends, what we will do, we will try to correlate period 1 with period 2 and find out whether the correlation is high or there is no correlation between the two periods. So friends, for this purpose, what I will do is that, this is 20, I will consider only delta px. I don't have to see px now, I just have to consider only the change in px. Okay, so this was 20. So my idea is to explain you how to do autocorrelation, and this is my x value and this is my y value. So because period 1 is x and period 2 is y. So I am writing here x, I am writing here y, I am writing here x minus x bar because I have to calculate correlation, y minus y bar, then I will do x minus x bar whole square, y minus y bar whole square, and then the last one is x minus x bar into y minus y bar. Okay, so let me write the x values. This one 10 minus 2, 10, 2 and 5, and the next one is 20, 20, 5, 35, 10. 20, 20, 5, 35 and 10. There could be some mistakes while copying the values, but my idea is to just show you how to calculate the coefficient of correlation between the two periods. So as you can see, we need these values. So we will compute. So first one is x minus x bar. So as you can see, we have got 10, 2, 10, 2, 5. The first period is omitted. 20, 25, 35, 10 first period is omitted. These are the price changes. Over the first period, over the second period, I consider this to be x, this to be y. I have summed them, okay, and since I need x minus x bar, so I have to calculate x bar, which is the mean of this 25 divided by 5, mean of this 90 divided by 5, got 5 and 18, and take the deviation 10 minus 5, right here 2 minus 5, this way you find x minus x bar. Y minus y bar is 20 minus 18, this way you minus all the figures of y from its y bar, square them, sum them all, and then multiply x minus y x bar and y minus y bar. So when you multiply, you get this. So this is the sum of the last one, that is this into this. Why we are doing all this? We are doing all this in order to find out the correlation. Now for correlation, we have to know the formula. There are of course many ways to calculate correlation. But the easiest ones to find out correlation equals to covariance between x and y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. Right? So what we need standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y, and we need covariance of xy. So I have done the calculation. So the standard deviation of x, as you know, is the sum of x minus x bar 108 divided by 5 and its square root. And the standard deviation of 1 is the sum of this divided by n, that is our 5 and its square root. So the circle value is the standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y, 4.65 and 10.29, and covariance is nothing but the sum of this, that means x minus x bar into y minus y bar, whatever you get, and divided by n. So we get minus 3.6 as the covariance. Now if you put in the formula minus 3.6 divided by 4.65 into 10.29, we will find out what is correlation as denoted by R. So the value is coming to 0.07. So our value is, I am just writing it here. So coefficient of correlation between x and y is equals to 0 minus 0.07. That means there is a negative correlation, but Negative means what? The period 1 and period 2, they are negatively related. That means if period 1 we find price rise, period 2 is price fall. So, but the degree of correlation is very low. 0.07 is quite low. That means we can say that the price has got no correlation. That means the period 1 price and period 2 price, you can say it is almost nearing 0. That means they are not correlated. But if you get a value like this 0.87, no matter if it is minus also, we would say there is a high degree of correlation between the two variables x and y, period 1 and period 2. So this is how we can help our investors know whether the market is efficient or inefficient. So this is the concept of autocorrelation. We will meet again in the next video with another test of weak form of efficiency, that is the filter test. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.